Bismillah, Bismillah, au nom d'Allah. Bismillah.
Morning class 6 pupils. Mr. Jackson, I'm going to take you mathematics, our lesson 1. So we are going to start with the unit of fraction. And under fraction, we are going to cover addition. As I've written for you on the blackboard, we are going to do the addition of fractions. Remember, fractions, they are very important in life. It's a topic that you cannot avoid. So let's start by adding 5/6 by 3/8. When you look at that fraction, it is different. It has different denominators. Unlike in class 5, whereby you are doing addition of fractions which have similar denominators. So for us to add this fraction, we are supposed to look for the LCM of the denominators. And our denominators here is 6 and 8. 6 and 8. So we are supposed to look for the LCM of 6 and 8. So let's look for the LCM of 6 and 8. To look for the LCM of 6 and 8, we are supposed to look for a number that can divide 6 and 8. Let's start by 2. 6 divided by 2 is going to be 3. 8 divided by 2 is going to be 4. We underline. We also look for a number that can divide 3 and 4. I'm sure you're going to get that we don't have a number that can divide 3 and 4. So we start with the smallest, which is 3. 3 divided by 3 is going to be 1. 3 divided by 4 is not possible. So we drop 4. We now divide again by 4. We drop 1 here. 4 divided by 4 is 1. So at last we are supposed to divide until we get 1, 1. After that, the numbers which we use to divide, we are supposed to multiply them. That is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. And then 6 multiplied by 4 is 24. In that case, our LCM is 24. Our LCM is 24. So draw a line here. Write 24 there. That LCM, you are supposed to use it to divide it with the denominators, then multiply with the numerator. 24 divided by 6. 24 divided by 6 is 4. 4 multiplied with the numerator, which is 5, is going to give you 20. Write 20 plus. Use the denominator again. 24 divided by 8. You get 3. 3 multiplied by 3 is going to give you 9. Add 20 plus 9. 20 plus 9, it gives you 29. Well, 29 over 24. That fraction, 29 over 24, is improper fraction. So we are supposed to change it into a mixed fraction. 29 over 24. Change it into a mixed fraction by dividing it. So you take 29 divided by 24. 24 goes to 29 once. So write 1 on top, write 24 down there, then subtract. 9 take away 4 is 5. Write your mixed fraction whereby the number on top here is going to be your whole number, 1. The remainder, you make it your numerator, and then 24 there is going to be your denominator, whereby you're going to get 1/5 over 24. Let us look into another example. That was our example 1. Now let's look into example 2. Into our example 2, we are going to have 2/3 plus a quarter plus a quarter. 2/3 plus a quarter. Again, check in the denominators whether they're the same. You realize that the denominators are different. That tells you, whenever you see different denominators, you look for LCM, least common multiple. Let's look for the LCM of 3 and 4. The LCM of 3 and 4. First, check if there's a number that can divide 3 and 4. The answer is no. We don't have any number that can divide 3 and 4. So, we start by dividing by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 4 divided by 3 is not possible. In that case, we drop 4. We drop 4. We divide by 4. We drop 1. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Just like in our example 1, we multiply the numbers on our left side. That is 3 multiplied by 4 gives you 12. So our LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. Draw a line. Write your LCM down. As we've just done in our example 1, use the LCM to divide the denominators and multiply with the numerators. 12 divided by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 4 multiplied by 2 gives you 8. Write 8. Plus 12 divided by 4, it gives you 3. 3 multiplied by 1, you get 3. Your next step is to add the numerators. So take 8, add to 3. You get 11 over 12. 11 over 12 is a proper fraction. It's a proper fraction. So you don't need to change it. It is already proper. So your final answer is 11 over 12. 11 over 12. So since it is not improper, we are not going to change anything. It means 11 over 12. Let's look into another example. Our example 3. In our example 3, we are going to have a that plus 4, 7. 4, 7. And as we have just seen before, what we need to is to check our denominators. Are they the same or they are different? Our denominators are 3 and 7. Obviously, they are different. So when they are different, you find the LCM, least common multiple. So our next step now is to look for the LCM of the denominators, which are 3 and 7. 3 and 7, we find the LCM. We realize that 3 and 7 don't have a common divisor. So we start by dividing with 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 7 divided by 3 is not possible. Since 7 divided by 3 is not possible, we drop 7. Then we divide by 7. We drop 1. 7 divided by 7 is 1. We multiply the numbers on our left side, which are 3 and 7. 3 times 7 is 21. That means our LCM is 21. Draw a line, write 21. We use the LCM to divide the denominator, which is 3. Therefore, 21 divided by 3 is 7. Multiply the 7 with the numerator, which is 1. 7 times 1 is 7. Plus 21 divided by 7, you get 3. 3 multiplied with our numerator, which is 4. 3 by 4 is 12. Write 12. The next step that you're supposed to do is to add the numerators, which are 7 and 12. 7 plus 12 gives you 19. Gives you 19 out of 21. You realize that 19 is smaller than 21, which is our denominator. So we call that one a proper fraction. Again, just like our previous example, we don't need to convert it. It remains 19 out of 21. 19 over 21. So, pupils, that makes the end of our lesson on addition of two fractions which have different denominators. So just to summarize, before you add this fraction, the most important thing, make sure you check whether the denominators are the same. If the denominators are the same, just like you learned in class 5, just add the numerators direct. If the denominators are different, you need to look for the LCM of the denominators. And after you get the LCM, as we have seen in the examples that we have looked into, divide the LCM with the denominator and multiply the answer with the numerator. And last thing, you add them, and there you are, you get your answer. So after this, you get a follow-up exercise to check whether you have understood the addition or fraction. I wish you a very good afternoon, and don't forget to sanitize.
Bismillah, Bismillah, Bismillah.